Nearly 40 grade 6 and 7 students, as well as staff from this elementary school and nearby Horse Lake Elementary, are recovering after the school bus they were riding in went off the highway, crashing down an embankment north of Lac La Hache Friday afternoon. The school district says the children and families were reunited that evening, and it's now making plans around how to support them.
I think everybody's, pretty relieved that the scope of the injuries in terms of some broken bones, and some sprains and some concussions probably, while that's not good, certainly better than people were fearing.
He says the students were returning home from a field trip to Gavin Lake when the bus crashed. BC Emergency Health Services says 14 people were taken to hospital. 7 of those were airlifted. Officials say one of the patients airlifted is the child of one of the first responders on scene.
The other parent was able to receive their child at the hospital on the other end. So it was very comforting for the firefighter that was involved to be able to know that his child was in good care and was being treated. And he was able to concentrate on the rest of the children that needed to be assisted with at the scene. So you can imagine how emotional that would be.
He says one of his volunteer firefighters was injured, rescuing the driver and a student who were trapped inside the damaged bus.
We had a firefighter that injured his hand severely in the extrication process and needed to drive himself to the hospital and had his hand repaired.
Police say following the bus crash, there was a second collision in the same location. One person was struck and killed by a vehicle.
Our investigators are still working hard to determine what exactly the pedestrian was doing on the highway and what exactly happened with them.
RCMP say the cause of the bus crash is still being investigated. Michelle Morton, CBC News, Vancouver.